I'm on my shine, my glip glip. I've been applying like lipstick. Duty to class is dismissed. I got them gifts like Christmas. Wake up, fit your makeup, cause if you apply it don't hurt. Don't know what you're doing, then you should be tuning in. You should subscribe to the nerd. That's gonna work. Tell her you tried it today. You could go find it today on YouTube. She got morodical ways. She got morodical ways. Stay tuned in to the makeup nurse. Hey, she got morodical ways. Stay tuned in to the makeup nurse. A nurse that'll fix your face.
I'm back. Welcome back to my channel. The struggle is real with Pajami, the makeup nurse. Today is First Impressions Friday and Flower Beauty. It's also Keto Day, Screenwriters Day, Whipped Cream Day, and Bird Day. So let's get started. We're going to start with this Flower Beauty Supernova Celestial Skin Elixir. Actually, you know what? I do have the First Impressions. Alright, so I'm going to try this serum. This is, this is a light base milk lightweight moisturizer from Ilia that I want to try. Oh, it's like water. I wish I had a different. It's like a water, but it's, it feels nice. It feels like a moisturizer, but let's see how. I might use this just for under makeup because it almost feels like a serum, which is weird. Dispense a quarter size down to hands and gently press into skin on face and neck. Lightweight moisturizer, so it's a lightweight. So, and which I kind of like before makeup. And this says it's a super serum but skin tint. So the Ilia that I got from Pinch Me, but it does look like it's foundation. So I am going to try this as a foundation. Okay, I got this palette from Beauty and More with Renee. This is the Mini Breaker palette. So I'm going to try this. Look at these colors. So let's start with bubble gum. I didn't think it smelled. That'd be cool. I don't think, do any of his palettes smell? I don't have too many of his palettes. Just the ones that I've really gotten from Renee. Then I have one other one. And none of them smell. So I'm just kind of curious if any of the Jeffree Star palettes do have a scent to it. I do use this eye primer every day, but it was towards the end. It's like about gone. So I'm wondering if that's why I'm having a hard time. Because usually I hear that people say it's so pigmented and the formula is good. But let's see if it gets better. So I had to kind of build that shade up. It could have been my primer. This one's going on better. colors are pretty. And it's pigmented after I, really built that up. But you can tell it's pigmented. But I use this primer all the time, so I don't know. I don't think it's the primer. Okay, then we're going to use the shade, let's try Oral. That looks so pretty. You guys, I'm excited. My replacement comes on Monday, and I'm going to train her for at least a couple weeks, and I'm working on a couple things, but right now I may be staying in Seattle, just moving to Seattle versus Tacoma. And covering another hospital until I can find something else, because they need me to stay and cover this other hospital so this guy can go train the 2 new people that are coming. I would offer to train, but I think he would be better training because he knows the system better, because he's been employed for so long, and I kind of struggle with some of the stuff that they have. Like, they have all Google stuff, like and some of the programs I'm not the greatest at, and of course they do things a little different. So I'd rather just cover his hospital than I think he would be better at that, and I'd be better at covering. Okay, then we're gonna go in with, let's go with Bite Me for the transition shade. It's gonna go in with the gold, but I kind of want to try this Bite Me. Oh, I forgot this has a mirror. Yeah, and I do have to do some unboxing, friend mail, Christmas presents or whatever, video still. I'm planning on doing that this weekend. I got some stuff more stuff from Beauty More with Renee, so I'll have more stuff next week. So excited. Okay, then I'm going to try this Pear Nova. It's an amethyst eyeshadow and eyeliner, but since I already got eyeshadow on, I'm just going to use the eyeliner. Oh, it is black. I was thinking it was going to be like this shade. It went on really well. Okay. I would have known, if I would have paid attention to what it was, if it was black, I probably would have used the eyeshadow piece for the eyeliner. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright, then we're going to use this Vitamin Boost Plumping Primer by Ciata London. I don't know if I ever tried a plumping primer. I'm sure I have. Okay. Don't tell me this is broke. Okay, there we go. Just has to prime the pump. My other one from Ship to London, the watermelon. Oh, this smells good. It almost smells like the watermelon one. And it feels like a moisturizer for the primer. Okay, so far I like it. Let's see how it works. Okay, now we're gonna try this Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. All right, let's see. Let's a shake before use. You know, I got this from Pinch Me, and the only thing I'm wondering is I don't really get my shade. I'm surprised. I mean, they do ask the ethnicity, but that doesn't mean anything. Just because you put your white doesn't mean all this is going to work for everybody, because I'm more fair than some other people. But you know what? It says it's a skin tint. Maybe that's why. Because you know what? It's almost... It did cover a little bit. But it almost like just blended into my skin. You won't even be able to tell. Well, I'm going to use this as a foundation, even though it says it's Super Serum Skin Tint, niacinamide squalene hyaluronic acid. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. And we're going to move on to the Fog Beauty Full Coverage Concealer, if I can find it. Found it. Okay. This is the Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer, which I'm kind of glad, because this is a very lightweight foundation. It'll be good, like if you just wanted to go out and really put no makeup on, but you want a more flawless skin, because you know you got these blemishes. It's a good foundation. And you know, for summer when it's so hot, so I think it is, I mean, it's supposed to, I don't know. I think it's more supposed to be skincare. But I actually kind of like it. How it for its foundation. Okay, I'm going to use the Flower Blush Balm in the shade Bitten. And if you've seen all my other Friday videos, I use this, and you just need a very small dot. It's very pigmented. and it blends in nice. Gives you that sun, nice little sunburn, but it mutes down, don't worry. So now we're going to try the Police Halo Glow BB Cream Highlighter. Ooh, just a bunch of water just came out. Maybe I gotta shake it. Alright, I was not expecting that. Let's give a nice little glow. Didn't like how, but maybe I need to shake it more. It gives a nice little glow. Not my favorite, but I don't but not my worst either. Okay, so now let's do some setting powder. Let's use this Flower Beauty. This is the Miracle Glow Satin Finishing Powder, and I don't really know how much is left because it's hard to tell, but I use this a lot, so I don't know. I'm sure it's coming to an end. I do like this powder though. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more, and I'm going to use this brush for my T-zone to set my makeup a little bit more than my T-zone, since that's where my skin is most oily. It's dry everywhere else. It used to be really oily until I got on that Accutane. If you've seen other videos, you've heard that story. So now I have like almost like completely really dry skin with some oil, more around my nose. That's mostly. Alright, I got this palette from Beauty and More with Renee. The Beauty palette. Oh, you know what? Yes. I can't even open it. There we go. So we're going to use this as the bronzer. Get Glow and Highlight and Contour Palette, light medium. So this is a light medium palette. And I know people have been able to find Believe Beauty in like Dollar Generals and stuff, so it's very affordable, but and I haven't had too much of this brand, just pretty much like what Renee's given me. And so far, I'm really liking the brand, especially on how affordable it is. If you can find it in the Dollar General, it's got to be affordable. Okay, where's my other brush? And I blended it really nice. Okay, now let's really blend. Let's get our nose. Blend it in. Yes, a little bit more. Alright. Now the blush. A little powdery. That's okay. I mean, for like what? Maybe $1, $2, maybe $5. Pretty. I have to kind of build it up, but I think it's because it's a lighter shade. It's pretty though. Can't beat the price for that. Okay, now we're going to use the highlighter, closing it. It's a good little palette for travel because it's all in one. Wow. It's actually very glowy. Well, I like it so far. I mean, it did well. Okay, let's do under our eyes. And let's go in with... Now let's kind of go in with, I guess, Purple Punch. And it still kind of has that duochrome or this purple shade that I used on it, so it kind of looks really nice, I think. Both the shades. Alright, let's blend it in. Here's my Flower Beauty brush. I'm always losing stuff, you guys. Alright. Blend this out. Okay, last week I did the Juice Beauty with primer. I'm going to do it without the lash primer now. And see, I did like it with the primer. I've kind of noticed that there's not much difference between the primer and the when you use a primer. I think it did a little bit better with the primer, but I mean it still looks good, so I still like it. Alright, now let's go in and finish our eyes, and we're going to use, oh, there's not much, you know what, there's not much for inner highlight and all that for this palette, so I wish they had like a more of a highlight shade, and that would look really pretty. So I'm just going to go in with the Wave Beauty highlight. But, I mean, that's okay, because you can just go on with an actual highlight like I did. But the actual palette, it does not have it, so I wish it did. But it had everything else, so. Alright. The Flower Beauty. Scribble stick. Lip liner. In the shade Razzleberry. Okay. And then for Whipped Cream Day, this is the only thing I really kind of had, was the Smooth Whip NYX, the shade, it's a matte lip cream, and it's in the shade Birthday Frosting. So, we'll say it's whipped cream, birthday frosting. Oh, I actually kind of smell it. Like, this probably looks funny. I wish it was more glossier, but it smells good. And it is still moist, so I like that. Okay, last but not least, we're going to use the Flower Seal the Deal Hydrating and Setting Spray. I don't have a new setting spray. Alright. This is it for First Impressions Friday. Like I said, I like the palette. It was pigmented. I just wish there was another highlighting shade. The pink, I did have to build up, but the other ones were okay. This palette went on beautifully, so I was happy about this. The Halo Beauty, it did come out kind of liquidy, but maybe I just need to shake it up. Not Halo Beauty, Police Halo Glow. Not my favorite, not my worst. And this foundation, actually, if it's, well, I don't think it's even a foundation, but it went on beautifully, and look. And even with just a little concealer and stuff, so I'm going to use it as a foundation. And then the lipstick, it's a little bright for me, but I think it goes well with the look. And the Juice Beauty mascara, I like it even without the primer. I'd rather have the primer. I think that was it, isn't it? Oh, and the eyeliner. For this look, I would have liked to use the other side, but I think it still came out really good, especially mixing the two purples that I've used on the top. I think it came out good. Alright, you guys, this is it for First Impressions Friday and Flower Beauty. Let me know what you think down below. And the riddle of the day is, what do your grandma and the internet have in common? Comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!